Hey YouTube, it's Ricky coming back at you. Today I just want to talk about self-respect real quick. And quite frankly, I think it's one of the most important things for a person to have. When you respect yourself, you hold yourself to higher standards and you're able to do more as a person in multiple different ways. In the workplace, in your love life, and in your just personal outlook on how you view life. And let's just break this down real quick. Your work. When you respect yourself, you're going to have respect not only for you, but then you're going to start to show it for your coworkers and you're going to start to show it for your job in general. And when that happens, you're going to start to notice that you're going to grow more, you know? For me, when I was in high school and I was working at McDonald's, I had noticed that I was respecting myself a little bit more towards the end of my high school career, and as I did so, I started to grow at that job. So then when it came time for my next job, granted I had help, I had enough self-respect for myself that when I went in for that interview, I knocked it out the park, you know? And it allowed me to get a better job, and I had good recommendation because of so. It looks better on an application. So it affected my work career significantly. And now that I have such self-respect for myself, that I'm able to now have coworkers that respect me. And I work with a lot of um, older people, if you will. I'm very young for the field that I'm in, and these slightly older, I don't want to call them old, but it ranges from like 25 to, I think the oldest person there is like 60. So, I mean, I'm fairly young going into that. I just graduated high school. So, doing so, they've noticed that I hold myself to higher standards and I do a much better job when I work because I do so. I expect myself to have great quality work and they respect that. So it's helped me out a lot in the workplace, and that's very important to me. The other thing is love life. When you respect yourself, you look better. Guys and girls both. When you have self-respect, you're way more attractive. As women, I can't express that enough. There's no need to dress so inappropriately to just try to get guys, because the number one thing you can do is have self-respect for yourself. It's much more fun to try to get girls that have self-respect because you have to go out of your way. You have to kind of razzle dazzle them, and it trust me, women, you're gonna rather have that than some guy that's gonna call you the B word all day long. And for guys too, when you respect yourself, women see that and they love it. They find it so attractive. It's very useful. It's one of the best assets you can have when it comes to dating. And when I started to respect myself more, I noticed that I was starting to attract more attractive women. And finally I found the one that I really like. I have a girlfriend now and we've been dating for a little while, and I like to believe that my self-respect for myself is what helped me get with her, if you will. And it's been remarkable. I've never been happier. I have a beautiful girlfriend. I have someone that cares about me, and I care about myself. I'm now working in a great job. So that's two different spots that it's helped me out a lot in. The other third one that I want to talk about was your outlook on life. When you respect yourself, it gives you a different view on life. You know what you want more, and you're able to get towards that, and you'll become a lot happier. And when you're happier, life just goes easier. It's just so much easier when you're happier. Trust me, it is. And I'm sure most of y'all already know that. But, you know, it's very important just to respect yourself. And for me, I didn't realize how important it was until about my senior year, about halfway through of high school. I kind of had an eye-opening moment. I went to school one day, I sat down for class, and the athletic director pulled me out, and I'm a hockey player, and I just assumed I was about to get in trouble. I did something, it was either my grades or I said something to somebody, and I was going to get suspended again, and I was not looking forward to that. There was 2-3 games left in the season. A 2-game suspension would have just destroyed me, and it ended up being that, I respected myself, I worked hard throughout high school, and I was able to obtain the rank of being considered an all-star, if you will, for the hockey team. And I made all-star, all-red division and for Northeast Ohio, and that was awesome. That was like, woo! But that was at that moment that I realized, wow, I'm actually a good hockey player. And then I started thinking, I'm like, what else am I good at? And then I realized, well, I've received 2 presidential awards from welding through community service and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I mean, hands down, anyone that has received a presidential award for anything, I applaud you. That's beautiful. But I started to realize more and more that I'm actually a really good person, that I need to respect myself and I need to hold myself to these higher standards. In doing so, it's changed my life completely. And I can't stress how important that is for everybody to do. Just show some respect for yourself and it'll start to translate to making your life better and easier. An easier life is a better life. So, word of advice from today, have self-respect. And leave a comment and a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on how you like the video, and tell me what I can do better to make this video better. Have a nice day, YouTube.